is your First Alert 5 weather with Alan Rose.
Well, Andy, what a beautiful day here in Colorado. Hopefully you had a chance to get outside and take advantage of the dry skies and these record-setting temperatures. A big case of weather whiplash does move in tomorrow. Let me show you the statewide map. These are highs we reported today. Gunnison, the cold spot at 26. We also saw below freezing temperatures for the northern mountains and valleys. Steamboat at 32. The Springs and Pueblo setting records today in the 70s. The hottest air today out east into the plains, La Junta at 80 degrees, and the warm spot, Lamar at 83. That's more like a typical late spring or even early summer afternoon than a day we would typically see in the middle of winter. Now things are changing in a big way. Not so much tonight. It's going to take some time to cool down as we have breezy conditions, partly cloudy skies, current temps in the low 60s in the Springs. Right now in Pueblo still hanging out around that 70-degree mark. Just a beautiful evening. 65 currently in Trinidad. Hardly even needing a light jacket, but things are going to be changing here rather quickly. You can see dry conditions tonight, not a lot of cloud cover, but let's expand the image. Here we have a developing cold front now moving towards northern parts of Utah tonight, and this developing area of low pressure right over the Pacific Northwest. This system intensifies as it moves into Utah tomorrow night and then moves into southern Colorado as we make our way into Tuesday morning, and that's going to produce a few different waves of snow that move into the area. Not only are we talking about local impacts here, we'd have a winter storm watch around parts of the viewing area, 5 to 10 inches possible. We also have a winter storm warning in effect for the central and northern mountains right along the Continental Divide. And the San Juans here we could see between 8 and 14 inches. So let me zoom on into the areas impacted with this winter storm watch. This does include northern parts of El Paso County, Fremont County, Teller County, and the wet mountains. These spots expecting 5 to 10 inches of snow. It's also going to be much colder with blowing snow and gusty winds in the forecast over the next 24 to 48 hours. If you're planning your day out on Monday, it looks good early. You don't need the snow weather or the boots, but pack them with you because snow expected to pick up Pueblo in the Springs between 4 and 8 p.m. Temperatures tomorrow down about 40 degrees from what we saw today. So again, tomorrow morning going to be a little bit colder than what we saw this morning. Temperature's not really going to warm up all that much from the low to the high, and that is because powerful blast of cold Canadian air arrives just before the lunch hour. Snow expected to pick up here again during the late afternoon to early evening, and I think we're going to see most of the heavier snow late Monday night and into Tuesday morning. So that's good maybe while we're sleeping. The bad news here is that morning commute Tuesday still impacted with some pretty big accumulations of snow and still some snow and blowing snow left over. Now by around the lunch hour, I think most of it moves up towards the mountains, starts to see some drier air by the middle of the day for the Springs and Pueblo, as well as out east into the plains. And here's the latest update to the snow accumulation map. I'm going 6 to 10 for Monument, 5 to 8 for Woodland Park, 2 to 5 in the Springs, and 3 to 6 down south into Walsenburg. Tonight's lows, increasing clouds. We'll see temperatures dropping down to the 20s around Pueblo, Colorado Springs, and Monument. 23 in Woodland Park. Highs tomorrow, you see it right there, only increasing by a couple of degrees and hovering right near the freezing mark on Monday in the Springs. It's going to be an alert day here at News 5. Still some snow at least early Tuesday. High on Tuesday only at 17 degrees. A low that night down to 1. So this is going to be a significant case of a drastically different air mass that moves in. Some major changes in Pueblo as well. We'll be in the 30s on Monday, down to the 20s on Tuesday. For Canyon City, 40, but I think temperatures are going to get colder throughout the day once that cold front passes. A 3 here on the impact scale and still a 2 on Tuesday with snow continuing at least through mid-afternoon. Woodland Park, snowy days, lots of wind and some cold temperatures staying below freezing all the way through Wednesday. And then a ridge of high pressure builds in late next week, but it's possible a few systems kind of ride in over that ridge and maybe a chance of snow in the mountain areas Friday and again on Sunday.